Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I wanted to finally take a look at The Division. Right now, of course, the closed beta is currently going on, and while it does have its flaws, and it has some things that I'm very worried about, and we'll get to that here in a second, in general, if Ubisoft plays their cards right, this has the potential to be a very fun RPG shooter. And so I think the reason why I'm getting so excited for this right now is that it looks like it's going to be a loot-based RPG. The name of the game is to get bigger and better items to progress your character. There might be a main story, there's going to be side missions along the way, and hopefully they're going to be fun. Hopefully it fleshes out this universe and explains what's going on. Like, I'm really crossing my fingers that this story is solid and great, but at the end of the day, it's all going to be about getting bigger and better loot. You get these items that allow you to do the harder content, you beat those harder bosses, they give you better loot, and you keep on going until the very end. There's something about that I really enjoy. It's not going to be for everyone. I know that not everyone enjoys Diablo, not everyone enjoys Destiny, but there's something about that type of system that I always love. And while it's way too early to tell if this system is going to be fun throughout the entire game, maybe it crumbles midway and they have no progression to speak of. That's distinctly possible, but from what we've gotten so far, I think it's telling where I spent 10 hours yesterday during a beta where I knew everything was going to wipe in a couple of days, just trying to get the bigger and better loot so that I could kill people in the PvP zone. Not only that, but it's also got some other great RPG elements. You're going to be able to choose from a wide array of different gadgets, and this is how you kind of choose your playstyle. Do you want to be more of the supportive role? Do you want to heal your teammates? Do you want to be a tank and use a shield to kind of soak up damage? And then within that, you're able to tailor those specific gadgets even further to your liking. There's going to be perks and talents that you can customize your character with. There's weapon crafting. There's sort of a base building component, not like in Fallout. You're not going to be placing down walls or anything like that, but as you complete missions, as you do things in the world, you're going to get resources that you can spend to upgrade your hub that's going to have its own progression and give you things along the way. All of this is speaking to the part of me that loves RPGs. Like, all this sounds awesome. And while I know that there's going to be people out there that will critique it saying, wow, this just sounds like a grind. All of this just sounds like busy work. And you might be right. If Ubisoft doesn't play their cards right and the progression sucks, it might just turn into a grind. But it has the potential to be absolutely amazing. Where we start to run into some problems though, and the reason why I said I was worried at the beginning of today's video, comes down to the lack of content. I realize that we are playing a closed beta. That's the reason why there's only the one mission and a couple of side missions, and that's about it. I'm not too worried about that. What I'm worried about is how vacant the world feels. The map itself is gorgeous. The amount of detail they put into the environment is staggering. It may not look as good as the E3 trailer a couple of years ago, but it is clearly one of the best looking games out there on the market right now. That's not my issue with it. My issue is when I was exploring said world, I was going into the sewers, I was going into the train station, in the tunnels, I was expecting to maybe find a couple of things here and there, like maybe some NPCs or some bosses to fight. There was nothing. I mean, there was a few exceptions. I'm not saying that it was completely void of life, but more often than not, I would roam around for 5 minutes in these tunnels and find nothing at all. There's an insane amount of detail down there, but nothing to do. And so if this is indicative of what the main game is going to be, and especially the end game content, like I'm really hoping that they're not going to have the same mistake as Destiny, where you get to the end mission and then there's nothing to do after that. Like, I'm really hoping that they have some awesome, solid end game content, but if the closed beta is any indication, it's a little worrisome. And so I'm crossing my fingers that this is just simply because it is the beta and they've locked all of this behind closed doors, and when the game releases, they're going to open up the floodgates and everything is going to be jam-packed full of activities. There's going to be a lot of NPCs in these areas. There's going to be story elements. But that was one of the things that I took away from this beta, is that I was doing a lot of running around and not finding a lot to do. Another thing I'm a little worried about is the Dark Zone PvP. The PvP itself is awesome. When you 1v1 someone and they get the drop on you and you win, or better yet, if you kill 2 people by your lonesome, you feel like a badass. Like, I could not stop live streaming last night because I was having so much in the PvP area. My issue with it, though, is the rogue state mechanic that they have in the game. So if you're not aware, if you kill someone in the Dark Zone, you become a rogue agent. As soon as you become a rogue, your mission is to survive. It will take you about 60 seconds for the timer to finally click down and for you to become a normal player. All of this sounds fine. It kind of punishes players for just killing anyone. You get rewarded if you survive as a rogue agent, but if the enemy kills you, there's a heavy penalty. You lose a lot of the currency that you would have gotten, and the person that kills you gets a really big reward. My issue with this system comes down to a couple of factors. First of all, there is a skull above your head and anyone in your vicinity can see you through walls. There is no hiding here at all. If you're running away and they're right behind you, you're gonna have to keep running or you're gonna have to turn around and try to kill them. The issue that I have with this system is that as soon as you kill them when you are a rogue, it adds on more time to your counter. You rank up as a rogue. You go up to rank 2. You kill 3 people, you're up to rank 3, all the way until rank 5, where it becomes a manhunt. At that point, you have to survive for 300 seconds, and I'm talking about the entire Dark Zone has a mission on their minimap to come over and kill you. And so the reason why I think this entire system is a little silly is that as soon as you become a rank 1 rogue agent, the only way for you to come out of the live or to survive is to run away from everyone that's now trying to kill you. And they are. You're not going to be able to hide because they can see you through walls because of the skull. And so basically what you have to do is just run away from the people that are shooting at you. As soon as you retaliate and you kill someone else, it just adds on to your timer, and that gives more people an opportunity to come over and take you out. The entire dynamic just doesn't sit well with me. And so while I really, really like the PvP, it's a lot of fun, it's adrenaline filled, I just don't think the rogue state or the way that they've set up things right now makes a lot of sense. It could work, maybe when the game releases, I'm not just seeing the full picture, maybe I'm missing something here, but at least right now, I find it to be a little backwards. But overall, I am having a lot of fun with this closed beta. I have my issues, I have my worries, but as long as Ubisoft is able to deliver at the end of the day, this has the potential to be a very fun new game. But yeah, guys, that is about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you've had a chance to play the game, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with my assessment? Do you completely disagree with the Dark Zone? You think it's perfect? Let me know down below. But yep, until tomorrow, have a good one and take it easy.